never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable.
Hey everybody. So how's everyone doing? Welcome in to Saturday afternoon live. So I'm on my phone over here and then my computer over here. I think I have the right camera on. Okay, just making sure. So if I'm looking up, that's why I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. So if you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go over there and subscribe and all that fun stuff. We do talk true crime over there, but today we are talking, it's just my channel Unfiltered, and I do have a TikTok for that. It is Unfiltered with Tanya, I believe. And I really need to get some people over there. So if you guys can go over there, I'll drop the link in the chat throughout the live. I'll have to get the link. So welcome in. My name is Tanya, if you're not aware. This is my channel Unfiltered, but we're on Titanium Built over there on TikTok. So we are going to talk about just the true crime community today. If you guys are coming in on TikTok, please say hello. If you're coming in on YouTube, please say hello so I know who's all here. And we'll go ahead and we'll get started. You guys can actually see the studio a lot better here when I sit over here. And if you're on TikTok, the lighting is exceptional. It's good lighting. I don't know why that lighting looks so much better than this one, but it does. Okay. So welcome in everybody. What I wanted to do today was just kind of talk about what's going on in the true crime community. But before we do that, let me know truthfully in the comments what you think of these little hair bows. Like, are these little hair bows, like, am I too old to have hair bows then? I don't know. Let me know. But let me welcome in some people that I see over here on YouTube. I do see some people are joining over on TikTok, which is awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. I truly appreciate it. This is like my third TikTok live ever. So, you know, give me a little break. We are going to do a panel today. So I'm going to go ahead and put the panel link in the chat over here on YouTube. That's where we'll be doing open panel. If anyone wants to come up and talk about the true crime community and what's been going on in the true crime community, then you're more than welcome, because it's been a mess on YouTube. I don't know if it's like that over on TikTok, but I'm sure it is. So, hey, Eddie. Hey, Patty. Welcome in. Hey, Jill over on TikTok. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Petunia. Hopefully you came back because I know you were in here earlier. And hey, Aries, how you doing? Let me see what you got to say here. Oh, thank you. Aries, that's really very, very sweet. He said, again, thank you for everything you do, from being a fun, balanced creator to a sister role. Oh, Aries, I really appreciate that. That's really nice. I think of you as my younger brother. I really do. I'm here for you. He said, I'm beginning to lose faith in humanity. In the coming weeks to months will decide my fate. Yeah. There's actually people leaving the platform because it is getting so out of control with the creators just fighting each other, to the point where people are just leaving the platform. I don't know if you guys are aware of the creator Kodo. She's leaving the platform. Let me see if I can actually pull her up, see if it's still up. Maybe I have to put her whole name in. Okay, so she's still there. But she posted yesterday. And I don't know, like when I saw the post, it just got to me because I like Kodo. I think she's a good creator. She's like a clip channel. It's Chronicles of the Oblivious is her name. But she's a creator, not true crime. She's more of a crama kind of drama creator, I guess you'd call her. But she does videos and she puts them out. I think they're really good, like little short videos. You know, it gets you to know what's going on in the true crime community without having to watch that person, you know, and listen to them, because that's what people end up doing. And I think giving people the views is it's just getting out of control. Hey, Michael. Hey, Catherine. Welcome in. Hey, Cherish Your Sparkle. I love that name. I love that name. I'm going to miss Kodo too. Hey, Doodlebug. Hey, Jet Set J. True crime is toxic. It really is. So if you're not aware, I don't even know. I need like a whiteboard. I have a pen and a paper. Maybe I'll use that. It's like literally I need to do like a presentation for you guys so I can tell you who's fighting with who and why they're fighting and all that stuff. Because the thing of it is, what happened, it's the Sebastian Rogers case is what's really the problem. Like if that's what is causing all of the chaos and the fighting. And these people are not just fighting, they're going real life. Like we used to not go real life on this platform. It used to be a platform where you didn't bring kids into it. You never went in real life. You kept everything on the platform if you had a problem. But now it's literally going into people's real life. People are having, I guess, CPS called on them. Kids are getting pulled out of school to be checked for, you know, bruises and whatnot. And this could all be untrue. It could be false. Because creators do make up stuff. They do for people. It's for people like the drama, so they will create drama so that they have something to talk about. So let's say a creator does true crime, and that's what they say they do, true crime. Let's say there's no case available because they don't want to go research a new case. So instead of going and researching a new case and starting a new case or going back and reviewing an old case, getting ready for trial, like we've been doing with the Brian Kohlberger case, they go into the drama. And it's like, that's not true crime. And I hate the word crama because that shouldn't even exist. You should either be a drama channel or true crime. There shouldn't be any in the middle here. There really shouldn't be any in the middle. And let me know over on TikTok if you guys can hear me okay with my mic, because it says it's on. I hope it's on. I hope it's on. Oh, and I saw that Catherine's been a member for 6 months already. Ride or die here. Thank you so much for being a member for so long. Thank you. You were trolled by a rapper? I saw that. I saw that rapper was in BJ's chat. Yeah, I saw that. I don't watch often, but I watch like the clip channels, and I saw that on there, and I was like, okay. Fitsuni said, by the way, I'm old and I think those hair bows are adorable. Thank you. I should have grabbed the other ones. Hey, Villanova Law. We were at Target and I've been looking at these. They're like these little, I think it's called Catch, the name. They have like these little hair bobby pins, and they had these ones, and then they just had like different colors, like brown and mauve, and like the colors that I like. And so Vincent went to Target the other night, and I've been looking at these for like a month, or actually longer, probably like 2 or 3 months, and they were like $10. I'm like, no, I don't want to spend $10 on them, but they're really cute. I kept looking at them. Like every time we were there, I'd look at them. And he went to Target the other day, yesterday or before. And I was like, yeah, I was like, hey, get me a surprise. Just kidding. You know, I was just kidding with him. And he comes home with this. He like handed me the Target bag. And I was like, oh, is that my Lysol? Like laughed because, you know, I need a Lysol. And he's like, no, it's your surprise. I was like, Lysol is my surprise? And then I realized it wasn't. I know, pen and paper, I am showing my age. I know. I'm so bad about that. Vincent does everything. You can tell our age difference, and we're not that much. Our age gap isn't that much, but you would think it was. He does everything digital, and I do everything like pen and paper. Like I like carbon copies. I like a copy. I want a receipt when I get something. You know, I'm old. Hey, Shells. Michael, true crime is becoming criminal. It really is. Sebastian's case is, the thing is there's nothing there. So like, this is my thing. This is what grinds my gears. You're going to get Lysol too. People are covering Sebastian Rogers' case. He's been missing for over a year now, right? If you're a true crime creator, you want to cover that case, you stay on it, you know, you do lives on it. Maybe it's been over a year. So you would probably do a live, I would think maybe once a month, and then on your community tab, maybe once a week, putting his flyer out there, you know, just keeping his flyer out there. Or maybe if you're even a better creator, taking some flyers and putting them in your car. So when you go to places like the bank or the grocery or the post office, they have those library, they have a bulletin board, you could put those on. Laundromats are really good places also, you could put those on. But instead of them doing that, they are just creating drama and bullshit. And it's getting old for the creators that are here to create true crime and actually put in the research and the time and the energy, and our chats are not filling as much as they should, you know. Then you go over and you go to, you know, like somebody covering Sebastian's case, which they're not, they're just fighting with another creator. More than likely it's Brittany J, and they're like, the super chats are flying in, the memberships are flying in. You're awesome. You know, you got like 2,000 people in the chat, and they're not talking about anything relevant. It's just, I guess, the biggest grift I've ever seen. It's a 1.5 year long grift, and they're doing a good job. I mean, keeping it going, you know, they can't say that they're not. Oh, I just turned up the light on my computer, and that's so much better. Oh my, I can see you guys now. Now I feel so bright though. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. You're at the laundromat, DM. He always say, bring me back something good. Yeah, me too. And he usually does that when I say it. So I was like, man, I say that more often. There is nothing new in Sebastian's case. Absolutely not. Almost forgot about me. Yeah, we stopped covering his case. I forget the date because we looked. It's been like 2 months. A little over 2 months since we've covered anything to do with Sebastian. And that's because there isn't anything new. I wouldn't mind doing a video to keep his name out there. But when I do a Sebastian Rogers like video like that, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind doing it still. I still would do it. I don't get the views like the people that are doing and creating the drama does, you know, because I just talk about the facts of his case. And I'm not blaming a parent. I don't think that any parent had anything to do with his case. I don't think that they murdered their little boy. I don't think that happened. But I don't know what happened. I mean, no one does. No one knows right now. So for everybody, like, so on YouTube, it's just getting old seeing, somebody reviewing somebody, reviewing somebody, reviewing somebody, reviewing somebody. Like, it's not content. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. They should have a review section. That's a good idea. I guess you just put it in the comments, Catherine, but I am really thirsty today. It's raining here. But if anybody wants to come up, they can. I asked Southern Ish if she wanted to come up because I know she has some stuff she wants to talk about, but I think she might be at work. I should check my phone. Oh, my phone's on the TikTok. And I have like a lower battery. I don't know how much battery I have, but it shouldn't go dead. And then let me know when you join. If somebody could just comment, that way I know how to like see the comments on TikTok, that would be totally great. If you could like the live, that would be even better. I don't know if you could do that on TikTok. I'm really new. So, and if you could like the video over here on Unfiltered. Sunny day in Idaho. I would love to go to Idaho, Shells. I every time I've seen pictures of anywhere in Idaho, it's beautiful. I like that landscaping and the atmosphere. It seems like a pretty chill place. Michael said to me, it's pure laziness and a sorry way to live and make money. Yeah, it really is, Michael. That's what, like, I tell people, when you're in true crime, if anybody decides to ever make a channel, just this is my word of advice, there will come a time, it might be your first month, it might be 6 months in, but you're going to come to like a fork in the road, right? And you're going to either go towards the drama because you're going to see that can give you more views, get you more super chats, more donations, more money, more memberships, right? You see like how that goes. Or you can stick with true crime and build your channel, do the work, and build a community that is based off of people truly, genuinely wanting to help victims and not just people wanting to come in and either hate watch you, troll you, or start drama with you. Because I'm not into that. I'm not into calling people's house. I'm not, the thing is, okay, I will say this. I'm not into people putting other people's houses online. And that's happened multiple times to creators lately. People are getting on Google Earth because there was an injunction. So there was paperwork filed for a lot of people. So a lot of those people had to put their address on there, right? And so when they put their address on there, people are now Google Earthing these people and then showing their houses on like Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. To me, that's doxing. To me, that's wrong, especially if this person has children. I will say that. I don't agree with it. But I also don't agree with people talking about other people's looks. That's one thing I'm going to say that gets me fired the fuck up. It gets me fired up. Nobody has the right to talk about the way that someone else looks, especially when that person cannot control the way that they look. When I heard a creator tell another creator to put in her teeth the other day, I wanted to go through the computer. Like, that pissed me off because you can't control. Sometimes some things you cannot control. And your teeth are one of those things. I am like a prime example of that. I've been in the dentist chair for what? The last 2 years, at least a year and a half, at least once a month. You know what I mean? So like, I can understand that. And for her to say that, it was just mean. It's just people are mean. Jet Set J, I always keep it classy. Over here, it might be a little more unfiltered, but always keeping it classy. What's Tane? I don't know what that is. Coming to New Jersey soon. There are so many nutters out there. Hey, Fire Walk with me. Like your picture. That's your cat. It's adorable. Thanks, Catherine. TM. See, yeah, exactly. Like there's, like myself, I didn't plan on losing my eye. That wasn't something on my bucket list, but it happened. I'm thankful that no one has come after me and said anything. I mean, I don't think they have anyway, and said anything about my eye. Because I mean, if they do, that would be like a low blow. Would I care? Probably. Would I do a live, spark up a live about it and go after that person? Hell no, that's too much energy. I ain't doing that. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know. Oh, my cat's over here. He's looks so cute. He's in his little bed. I bought this small bed and it's so small. Like it's kind of too small for my cat. But when he curls up in a little ball, he fits perfect. I don't know why it's too, he's just a fat cat. He's just a big boy. Oh yeah, you do DM, don't you? You work in the beauty, don't you? Are you a hairstylist? I know someone in here was. I think I got you guys confused, like you and Southernish, because she's a nurse. I was like, don't you do hair? Speaking of hair, oh my goodness. Okay, so I've never tried heatless curls. I am not a girly girl. Like I'm not. I might look like it sometimes, but I'm not. I'm not good at doing makeup. I'm not good at doing hair. I'm not good at doing any of that stuff. I'm good at dressing people all day long, but I'm not good at any like that stuff. Well, those little things that go over your head and you have to like pull your hair around it. I should have brought it in. Well, I had one. I bought it like 3 years ago when we went to California, and I was like, I'm going to try this. I tried to put it in one night. And I was like, I can't do this. And I just forgot about it. Well, the dog ended up chewing it the other day. One of the little pearls had like pearls buttons on the bottom. So I got a new one and it was from Catch and it has a wire in it. So it's a little better. And I did that to my hair last night. And like, I need to maybe loosen my curls up a little. I was in a hurry to get online, but like, this looks so good. Like the top, I need to like maybe curl a little bit. It's not bad. I was like, and my hair doesn't smell like, I just fried it with that curling iron. I'm excited. I'm excited that I actually learned how to do it. I just had to sit there and work with it for a minute. So I recommend if you have, you can even do like short hair. I've seen people with short hair do it. Hey, Tony. Oh, thanks, Jesset J. I always try to look nice when I come online for you guys. When I go out, I'll wear whatever, like whatever. I don't know. And when I'm like getting online, I'm like steaming my shirts and like everything. It's like 8 o'clock at night and I'm steaming. Well, sometimes I'll wait like before the live to put my clothes on that I'm going to wear on the live. But yeah, that's one thing with me. Like I always get ready and like, then you just have these like, I don't know. I feel like if you're on YouTube, you should be on your camera. Like you shouldn't be like off your camera. I feel like that's just like I don't know. I feel like that's sneaky in a way. Kind of like when you wear sunglasses. Like you can't see your eyes. Like I don't know. I like to see people's eyes. I like to see if they're lying to me or not. I tried one of those, but I don't think my hair is long enough yet. Oh, they have it. They make them like, and I think that you can do it with short hair. And then they have they're called like unicorn ones. They go like this way. I think I'm going to try that one next. Maybe I might even be able to do it with the same one. But I'll tell you, I slept great. I didn't have any problem sleeping. But I also, when I was a kid, I don't know if this, I'm just going to probably show my age. My mom used to put those pink curlers in my hair, the foam ones. I think I have some somewhere around here. But she put them in every night until I was like, from when I was probably 5 years old until I was like a sophomore in high school. Something like that. She did it like every night. All things DM. I don't know how my skin got to look so nice. It must be I swear it's that snail mucin. If you guys, you know, ever need skincare, that's all I use. I use like all their products. Hey, pancakes. Shells, I only put effort into my looks for. Well, that's kind of like what I do, you know. Right, Tinny? Like, I didn't even make fun of people's looks when I was in high school and stuff. Like, I just didn't do that. And I've come out of nowhere and been in chats and just been like going off when I've heard stuff. Like, but I didn't want to wait the 20 minutes to subscribe to say anything in that chat. But plus I don't want to, I don't want to get the drama started. So I just don't say anything. But it's at the same time, it's like I see what's going on. And it's like, what in the hell? Oh, Michael, I've seen all of them. That's why their cameras are off. And anybody that's saying that they're for the victims, they're about the victims, but all they do is stream drama content, you're not for the victim, right? If you're for the victim, you'd be showing his flyer, you'd be talking about the person that is the victim. You wouldn't be talking about the drama surrounding the victim. And people that do that and that has grown their channel off of that, I call that laziness. And I'm sorry, it's laziness. People are growing their channel off of pure laziness. Or they'll have people on their panel and they'll be gone. They won't even be on their own panel for like minutes, hours, months, days. It seems like it's like, where'd they go? And then they're just cooking and cleaning and doing their thing. And they have other people like working their panel. So they're making the money and they're not even on their own panel. Thank you, Tenny. So I think it's just like, it gets under my skin. It does. It gets under my skin sometimes. And I just, I am going to start posting more on TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in like a couple weeks. Yeah, you love using the pink curlers on your bangs, DM. My mom always had me in them. Lisa, there are so many channels. It's just, I mean, I don't know how they get away with it. I know for sure if I turned off my camera and I wasn't on, like, and you didn't see me here for a little bit and like someone else was just talking away, I think you guys would be like, where'd Tanya go? Like, where's Tanya? Oh, I have my iPad over here. I forgot. I talk with my hands a lot. I just noticed that because I was looking at the camera over there. Oh, thank you, Shells, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. DM, I used to always be a lot more judgmental when I was young, not anymore. My best friend was like that. She's beautiful, still beautiful. Probably the prettiest woman that I know. I mean, sincerely, she's gorgeous. But when we were younger, she had a mouth on her and she would go into parties and just pick a fight just to pick a fight. That was her. And then I'd be behind her, like rushing behind her, saying, no, she didn't mean that. She thinks your outfit is beautiful. She doesn't think your outfit's ugly. Like, and so, I don't know. I just thought she was pretty funny. She was funny. And we've actually hadn't talked in like forever. In the last few days we've been talking and it's just really nice. She just turned 40 and she looks like she's 30. She's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Shells. I appreciate that. So over here, we're going to do more of like a live vlog, just talking about whatever. I'm going to tell my story about my accident over here. If you guys don't know, short version, I was in a car accident in 2014 that severely hurt me. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to have my legs. I'm I'm lucky that my feet didn't drop. I'm so lucky. But I'll tell you guys my injuries that I got. So I smashed every bone from my orbital socket down through my chin, like through my jaw. It was all like smashed in. And then over here on this side of my jaw was smashed in. My left wrist was completely shattered. My legs were completely shattered. Engine came in on my legs, a 400-pound engine. So it trapped me for 2.5 hours in the car. I lacerated my spleen. I punctured and collapsed a lung. Lost my eye. My foot had compartment syndrome, which means it was like swelling. So they had to cut it in 2 spots to relieve the swelling. So that way I didn't lose my leg or my foot. What else? Broke 3 ribs. That hurt. The ribs hurt. That might be it. I think that's all. So I now have metal plates and wedges and tissue and donor tissue in my face, and I've had multiple surgeries. But I'll tell you guys everything that happened sometime. It was a lot. Not only did I almost die in the accident, the guy that I was with tried to almost unalive me again when I'm sitting in the car. And my brother had to tell me that because I didn't remember a lot, which happens when you get in an accident. But that's why if you ever hear me like trying to catch my words, or if I fumble over something, like when I'm reading, it's most likely because of the trauma that I experienced from hitting my head and stuff like that. But everybody's really sweet. No one's ever said anything really. Every once in a while, I'll get someone in the comment section, that says something about my reading of like Howard Bloom, because like not today, but past Howard Bloom articles. He always puts words in there that nobody uses the words that he puts in there. I don't know where he gets them from because I'm just like, what are you doing? And I'll fumble over those, and then people say something, but they think everyone's pretty cool about it. Think shells. Yeah, thanks Firewalk with me. I was extremely blessed to have my mom after my accident to like, I had to stay in the hospital for a month. I was supposed to be in there longer, but I kept surpassing my goals. So they would set like walking goals for me and stuff, but they never told me the goal. Like they would sit, my mom said that I had like a team of doctors and they would all go in like a conference room. They would bring my mom in if she wanted to go in. And so that way she knew what was going on for the week or, whatever. And they would set goals and they wouldn't tell me what they were, but they would just have me like start, doing these like things. And I would always go a little further. Like I can go further. I can walk a little more. Because my legs were shattered. I was walking on rods, metal rods. And so I don't know how I was doing it. Like how do you have broken legs and you're still walking? It is beyond me. I don't know how I don't know. It was a miracle. Yeah. So such a miracle. And it's been 10 years. I feel like it's gotten a lot easier, but I think about it every single day, just something I think about. I didn't get paid for this accident. A lot of people thought, oh, she's got so much money. No, didn't. I got like $2,000, $2,600 or something like that. So I didn't sue. I wanted to be classy and just, I don't know. It was rough, but I think I was just more worried about getting better than, what I mean? Worrying about the future, which I should have. I recommend if you're ever in a car accident, no matter how much money they're offering you, no matter how, unless it's millions, right? Don't sign a paper saying that you won't go back to them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because if you have lifetime injuries, right? when you 10 years after your accident, you're going to hurt a lot more than you did when you first had it. It's just because you're getting older, right? You're just getting older. So now I wish that not really now, but I know in the future, I'm going to wish that I had the money to be able to perform maybe a surgery, or maybe I'm going to need, maybe I'm going to need like a whole new bath and shower, right? And my insurance ain't going to cover it. Like, I feel like that's something that I shouldn't have to pay out of pocket, because that's related to my accident that I didn't cause, right? But if I signed that paper saying I'll never do anything, I'll never go back, right? So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's just weird. Hey, Otto, how are you? Otto, I know you would have. My friend Misty was wanting me, but my lawyer kept saying he doesn't have a pot to piss in. Like, he didn't have any assets. He didn't have any money really coming in. I don't think he was working at the time. He just wrecked his car. So like, there was nothing there to, like, I guess, obtain. Really, Otto, man, wish I would have known you. It was pretty rough. I lived with my mom. She had just moved into a 1-bedroom apartment, and her neighbors were 61 or older, because it was one of those like retirement places, and it was like a little like and they all had their own like separate unit. It wasn't like in one large building. It was really a cute apartment. And I loved it because it was my mom's apartment, and no matter where your mom is, like, that's home, like if my mom was living in a cardboard box on the street, it would be home, because it's where my mom is, So she put a bed for me, because I couldn't like get up into a high bed. I had to have like a real low bed. So she got me a bed, and it was like a twin bed, and we put it in the dining room. And so I lived, that's where I stayed, in the dining room for like, how long? Probably a year. Over a year, I would say. Oh, thank you, Otto. Bro. I appreciate that. I wish my mom was here, so. Thanks, Otto. They're little bows. I was showing you guys earlier. Vincent got them for me. And like, this used to be the style, back like in the day, and now it's back again. Like the 2 barrettes on each side. So funny. But what else? We started talking about my accident. We weren't even talking about what we came to talk about. Oh, Shells, my mom will adopt you. That's so sweet. I feel like some of you guys, I look up to you guys like either like sister figures, mom figures. I know that I could come to a lot of you guys if I needed anything. And I love that. I love that about our community on YouTube. My mom was great. She would give me, I had to do like 2 shots a day, and she would give me my shots. And like, when she came up to the hospital to learn like how to do it, because she had to come up for 2 days and stay in a hotel and learn how to take care of me. Like, that's how messed up, I guess I was. And she had to come do the shot, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And I didn't even feel it. And I was like, I didn't even feel that. I was like, you did better than the nurses. And then she started crying, and I felt bad. My mama she was a good lady. Ashley wrote me yesterday, my best friend, and we used to drink soda. Like teenagers, we were soda drinkers at my house, and we would go through like a 12-pack a day. No lie. And my mom, it was Mountain Dew. We love Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. And so my mom went to the store, and instead of getting us Mountain Dew, because soda's expensive, she got us Mountain Holler, the off-brand. And I wish I had my phone, but Ashley sent me a joke about Mountain Holler yesterday. She's like, "This made me think of your mom," and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, yeah." My mom did that to us a couple times. I said, now that I'm older, I would have done the same thing. I was like, we were drinking way too much soda. I would have been like, you're drinking something different. Oh, thanks, Otto. I know she would be proud of me. Hey, PKC. I know she would. I know my mom and my dad both would. I think they would, and they'd be surprised I haven't been running my mouth about everybody on YouTube going off on each other. I've kept it kind of, just whatever. But I have heard things like, there's just so many lies going on out there. It's just, in contradictions, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I try to be classy. I really do. I try, let me fix my phone. I have 20% battery. And thank you guys all for coming in over on TikTok and listening to my story over here. I need to make a video, but I'm trying to get followers over on my other channel. That way I can go live and talk more about like my journey and my like life vlog. It's more of like a life vlogging channel. But I already have it set up on TikTok. I think I have like one video on there, but it's Unfiltered with Tanya, Tanya. I need to put that like in the chat. I don't know if I could do that on TikTok. But yeah. Let me see. I'm just trying to read to see what's going on over here on TikTok. I don't know how to really work TikTok. Thanks, Otto. I was just telling them earlier, I used heatless curls for the first time. Oh, thanks, Otto. You're welcome, Shells. I'll tell you guys the whole story one day. Thanks, Michael. Yeah. I know I planned on coming on here and being like, I just want people to be careful. That's my message, I guess, more or less. And in Southernish, we were talking the other day on the phone. We talked for like an hour and a half or something about just when you're like, she's a subscriber. So coming from a subscriber, because I really wanted someone else's point of view on this. Like, a lot of people will get sucked into these drama channels and they'll think that they have a relationship with these creators. They think that they're part of something. They're in a community. They belong. And they will give out tons of money. And then these creators end up kind of backstabbing them in a way, or they'll have a fallout. Or like, they can't give any money for like a couple weeks or something. So then the creator just stops talking to them, like in the chat. You'll notice that creators will mod people in. This is the damn truth. They will mod people in just solely on two things. The donations that person gives. If they're a big donor, they're going to be blue. So that way they're in their chat every night. And two, that creator wants to make sure those people are in her chat. At least she has, let's say she has 4 mods. Well, at least those 4 mods will be in her chat that night. You know what I mean? Like, so it's insanity. Really, DM? That would have been funny. Your parents almost named you Tanya? I was almost named Nicole, but then they said Tanya Nicole. Right, Lisa? Yeah. It's just, it's crazy to me. Oh, Vincent's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good. He's actually here today. He's in the other room. My sister-in-law's name is Danielle. The grifting is, oh my gosh. And it's so blatant. Like these people will be like, let me try to think of an example. I mean, I can think of examples, but like they will do the dry bag or my kid wants something, mommy don't have money for Roblox right now. So then all of a sudden they get a super chat, oh, I guess or a PayPal or whatever. Oh, I guess you could play your game now. Like Okay, that shouldn't be like a priority, right? That shouldn't be a priority on the priority list of things that you need to purchase. If you are saying 1 minute you can't afford $5 for Roblox, but then someone sends you a $5 PayPal and all of a sudden, yeah, you can play it. Like that makes no sense to me, you know? I don't get it. I don't get it. It is disgusting. It absolutely is. And they have no shame. I just don't understand the shame. They have no shame. Where's like, where I would feel so guilty and shameful. I don't know. I'd feel dirty. That's just me. Your grandma called you Nicole, even though I'm Danielle. That's funny. Catherine, I don't know. I tried to reach out to her, Jan. She's modding for the docket. I haven't talked to her in a while. I don't know why she left. I really don't know. I really don't. I reached out to her. I asked because it was like, it still drives me nuts a little bit because I don't know what I feel like I did something, but I don't think I did because I don't remember doing anything. You know what I mean? But I hope she's happy over there. Honestly, I could never do that. I would be mortified. Yeah, I would be too. Can't imagine people rewarding people for bad behavior and paying for court costs. Exactly. That's another thing. That's another thing. People need to stop getting on YouTube and expecting their subscribers to pay for their shit. Like, seriously, if you want to be a creator and you want this to be your job, you should be able to make quality content to where your views are good enough and they make you enough money. And then memberships, super chats, and all that other stuff is just extra, I really rely on the views of my videos. I think that's where I were to make my most money, and I make the least out of anybody probably on this platform. That's in my, like, you know what I mean, and has as many subscribers as I have. Perry, all 4 of my car tires blew out and I can't make it to my doctor's appointment that's 7,000 miles away. That's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, I just don't get it. Let me call Jamie. Oh my, wow. Tony sold his house for a freaking buck. Yeah, although people are paying for people's legal fees. One person's had her legal fees paid for 2 years. Another person's had her legal fees, just started getting her legal fees paid for. I guess if your subscribers want to do that, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see, I wouldn't be in trouble to have to where I'd have to come and ask you guys for court cost. We started about 48 minutes ago. Ladybug said, I'm here. Yes, the big end of the month. And you know what, Lisa? I don't get that because I don't know exactly. We get paid on the 21st. So you would think that's when your pay period would start, right? Would be the 22nd. So when they're telling you it's the end of the month, don't listen to that bullshit, right? Don't listen to that because our pay period is from the 20, it would be like the 22nd through the 19th or something, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? We get paid on the 21st. Like, I don't really know how it works. I should know. I work for YouTube, but I don't. But I'm pretty sure that that's how it works. Like, yeah, I'd rather walk too. Like, I'm just trying to think of something like the only thing that I want right now, like that I truly, truly want that I don't have is my permanence, like in my back. And that's just a matter of just getting my video. I just need to get my videos, watch a little bit more, just get my like more views on my videos, and then just take my pay 1 month and go and get one, and then take my pay another month and get another. You know what I mean? Just do that. Oh, Otto, you're fine. Thank you for the offer, though. Someone sent me PayPal. They didn't even need to send the PayPal. The message alone that they sent was like enough. It was so beautiful. The other night, a subscriber that doesn't, they're not in our chat, but they watch. And that's what's even better when it's just like somebody that's random, you know, like you're looking at the name. Maybe I didn't know, maybe they have a different screen name, but I'm looking at the name. I'm like, I don't recognize the name. And they wrote that they watch me every day and that I make them laugh, and just like I make their day or something like that. And it just, I don't know, it made me feel really good. I guess I needed to hear it that night. You know, it was just the other night, and I don't know. So he is for BK. Yes, Catherine. Yeah. I stopped watching him a long time ago. He does nothing but conspiracy. I actually have a video of me breaking down one of his videos and all the lies. I'll have to play that one day. It's on my playlist still. I don't know what the title is, though. But you might be able to type it in, like titanium built harsh reality or something. Jules is the female version of harsh, in my opinion. That's why like they don't even come up on my timeline, because I just like I hit the not interested or whatever. That's just me. I'm just not interested in hearing the conspiracy stuff. But and I did that to Lana too from TNT. I did that like years ago. It's actually been better for me, and I've actually had like no drama. Maybe that's even better. Me too, DM, yeah. And that's another thing, like, what was I going to say? Like, use the block button even in the chat sometime. If you see somebody that you like, their comments are just like off the wall, I just block them from even seeing me and me seeing them. Yeah, Doodlebug. It's just bad over there. I don't like watching them. It's just too much. Oh, Jet Set J, you're a widow. I'm so sorry. My mom was too. I had to tell her that my dad died. It was horrible. I hope it gets better for both of you guys. Insomnia is the worst. I used to have it. And I'm on strong sleeping medication. But for some reason, I finally can go to sleep now. But I'm on a sleep aid, and it's so I'm on Seroquel, and that's pretty strong, pretty strong stuff. And I have to take it every night. I wish I could go to sleep without it. We've actually had to come home we went to Cincinnati for our anniversary. We went to this hotel that was like an art boutique hotel. It was really kind of cool. It was kind of spooky though at the same time. And we got up to our room and we were like getting ready for bed. We went out to eat. We had like the best time. And I was like, I forgot my sleeping medicine. And I was like, what? I was just like, I'll just lay here. It's okay. You know, I was like, it's okay. I'll just lay here. And Vince was like, no, you can't do that. Like, you can't just lay here. Like, you know, so we ended up driving home. Like, we didn't even stay the whole time. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. That's so sad. Hey, Triple L. Oh, cancer. Oh, my family there's a lot of cancer that runs in my family. There's a lot of just shit that runs in my family. Everybody had something. So yeah, everybody had something wrong with them at one, you know what I mean? At some point, like cancer or stroke, Parkinson's disease, which my neurologist said straight up to me, Like, he didn't even like sugarcoat it. He was like, I think you're going to get Parkinson's. So he put me on medication. He just had me like put out my hands. I don't know if you could see it, but they shake. They just do. So I take medication for it and like to calm it down. But I'm only 39. So I'm not ready for all that. Yeah, we're a squeaky old squeaks. I don't know if he knows about my second channel. I think he does, but no, because you know what? I checked my analytics today. We need a man to, hey, if you're a man and you're in here and you haven't subscribed yet, you better hit that subscribe button. It said on my analytics that 100% of my subscribers were women. I was like, what? It said that today when I was looking at the analytics. It just made me laugh. Yeah, with kids. Oh, dementia. See, that's and that's what scares me, like dementia and Alzheimer's and anything to do with my heart. Like those are the things that I'm scared of the most. Like I don't want to lose my mind. Okay, well, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, is it 100%? I was like, what? It took me forever to get my guys up on my other channel because more women watch true crime than guys. I mean, that's just how it is, you know? And so, but we have a lot of guys in our main chat. I was noticing it the other night. I was like, look at us go. Us women pulling in the men. Doodlebug, I have Vincent. He's my lucky thing that, you know, like, okay, so when I think of Vincent, like I got him because God was like, this girl needs him. Like she's going to need him. And I do. And I'm so thankful for him. His mom actually watches the other channel every day. She watches it in the mornings. And I told him, Vincent, I'm like, she watches it so she can hear what I say about you, you know, like she's your mom. She wants to know, like, and I love that she's over there, you know, and that's why a lot, you know, I'm a respectful person, but I make sure I hold myself to even a little bit of a, you know, a higher standard of being respectful, because she's watching and I have respect for her. You're absolutely right, Otto. I got so lucky. He did too, kind of, you know. He got lucky because he got me and Rocky, me and the cat. We were a team. We were a team when we came. I can't believe that he stuck around. I'm not even lying. I'm just looking at the cat and I'm thinking about like all the stuff that we went through. He really stuck around. Yes. Although I actually met him on Tinder. So don't give up on, I guess, internet love. It does happen. I haven't seen Captain either. And Captain's actually, he's over here as a member. So I don't know why my analytics were like that. You can't do the online thing. You could always get online just to talk to somebody, like just to have someone to talk to. You don't have to like meet up with them, you know? Like I don't know, just like, so you just have someone to talk to. I think that there needs to be a site for women to meet other women just for friendship. Like they used to have that Bumble BFF or whatever, but I don't know why, but there's none. What is this? I have to drag this to do the puzzle. What? It says drag the slider to fit the puzzle. I don't get it. Okay, that's not working. Sorry, I'm like all up in the camera. Okay, it says I get to slide this thing and I'm sliding it. It says unable to verify. Is this plugged in? No. Ooh, whoops. I'm moving it. Okay, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I get it now. Okay, whoops. You have to like, okay, I did it. We'll just put this here. Okay, so the lighting on TikTok is so much better than the lighting over here on StreamYard. I don't know why this looks so much better, but it does. I'm about to be going live on TikTok all the time. Just kidding. Here, let me put you guys back over here. Oops, maybe. I have some long arms, y'all. Okay, is this blocking you? No. Oops, I have my titanium built light on. Here, let me look. You can see my tree. I got a tree, but you can't ever see it on the live. I look back at it every single night because I have a light. So I bought this. It has a remote, but I bought this light because that's what it's for, like to put on your tree. So I have one for our olive tree out here, and then this is an olive tree in here. I like olive trees. But this light's like it's pretty bright. But it doesn't light it up as much as I want it to. So I'll have to get another one. And then I'm going to start collecting these like magnifying glasses because I think they're cute. And plus I have one eye. So it just kind of like, I think it's a funny concept, you know, like I'm kind of poking fun at myself. And then I've been collecting these little sand things. I don't know why, I just have been. And then I have a white one over here. Little sand thing. And I have one in the living room. And then I have these little white flowers there. And then the other stuff's over a little bit more. And then I got this little blue, it needs to be wiped off probably. These little blue pots and a table. I'll have to take pictures. I don't think I've taken pictures yet at the studio. I need to. And then look at this macrame. Isn't that beautiful? This we got off Amazon. And it was on sale. I can't remember the sale price. But it was really good price. It was really, really, really good price. It looks so good on TikTok. Oh my gosh, look how pretty it looks. Y'all need to go over to TikTok for a minute and just look at the difference in the lighting. I'm just amazed. I'm amazed right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe or follow me over on TikTok. I do all kinds of content. It's fun. And my wrist, I got a little boo-boo. And don't forget to subscribe to me over here on YouTube. And if you're into true crime and you're not subscribed to Titanium Built, which I think everyone is, make sure you're subscribed. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys. When we hit 10,000, it was either in June or July 2023. 2023. Right? Yeah. So now we're going into 2025, and I think that we will hit it like within like June or July, maybe even before. We might hit it this month. We're at my phone. I keep looking for my phone. We're almost to like 19.5 or 19.6. Yeah, the ballots. Yes. When I got 10K, they're balloons. Yes. I'm going to get more balloons, I think, Otto. Because, those balloons, now I'm going to tell you how much I spent on these, and you're going to freak out. You're going to be like, oh my God, Tanya, why'd you do it? I spent $45 on them balloons. That's a lot of money for 3 balloons. 3. At Party City. No wonders why they went out of business. But you know what? You can go to Dollar Tree and they have the big ones now for $5. I'm like, all right, sign me up. Do you have a K with it? I'll get a small K. I don't care. I think we need like 400 or 500. So not many more. And we have new people coming in, which I love. I want more, I want new people because I love our older people. I love the people that are there. You know what I mean? But I love having new people coming in and like It's just nice, you know, because then we have different people to talk to and learn about, and just it's fun. No K's at Dollar Tree. Well, son of a gun. Where am I going to get the K? I'll end up spending a fortune on the K. Oh, just to get it. Maybe I'll just get the 20. No, but that wouldn't look right. Because I thought about getting balloons again. Because I did think that like the pictures were cute that we took, and me and Vincent actually took some pictures together with the balloons. We went outside and did it, and so yeah, they were so expensive, but it was like it was worth it because it, you know, when I hit 10,000, you would have thought I hit 1,000,000. I mean, I was so freaking excited. I did a video actually. It's on my page still. It's a video short, and I'm in the mall because I was in American Eagle in line, and Vincent called me. And at the same time that Vincent called me, Brian from LTL Media, he's another creator on the platform that I used to collaborate with every once in a while. He was texting me, and they were both saying, "You hit 10,000, you hit 10,000." And I was like, "What?" And because I didn't expect it to happen while I was out. And I did a video. I was like, I'm just so happy. You know, and so I don't know, it's just nice. Like knowing that your hard work's paying off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get I'll just get a helium tank at this point. I know, Doodlebug. A lot of you guys were here for it. Oh, I mean, some of us have like some of you guys, I don't know, have gone. And I think it's not, you know, nothing personal, you know, just a lot of people just leave the platform. But we do still have like our core group of people, you know, that's been here for years and years, you know, on Titanium Built, you know, like we have people that have been there since I had 0 people in my chat. They were the only one hanging out with me, you know, like things like that. I remember like not having anybody in my lives at all, just that I still would like talk. I don't know. I would just be like talking to myself. Oh, shells. Well, you're here now. Yeah, they're not that much. We got a helium tank for, I think it was like my mom's celebration of life or something like that. And like to fill up balloons. And it worked really well. Yeah, Triple L, I did. I really had 0 people in there. Yeah. And then I would have, oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But I had a lady come in, and she would always come into my chat. So I'd have like 5 people. Then I had like 5 people. Isabel was one of them. And I love Isabel. If you're listening, if she listens to this, we love you. And so the lady, her grandson would come in and say hi to me. He just thought I was like funny or something. And he would come in and say hi, and then he would leave. And I looked forward to that because I always knew someone was going to be in there to say hi to me after, like, you know, at that point. But I used to do my lives actually right over here on the floor. I did them right over here in the chair that I like, you know, where my chair is for our lives. I used to do it there, but on this wall, there was shelves with like little pictures and stuff of me and Vincent. Because this used to be Vincent's office. This used to be the dog's room, and now it's my studio. And then I used to do lives in the other room, in our bedroom. I had like this IKEA chair that I sat in. We have such a prettier chair now I can sit in over there. Yeah, I've been all over this place doing videos. Ladybug, I'm so thankful for you. I am. You and Mary Beth, my mods are great. I'm thankful for everyone, but I have some good mods. I test her so much. I really do. I thought you were going to say you test me because, you know, some people ask me questions a lot. But thank you for the respect. I appreciate it. I respect you too, Otto. And I miss you in chat. It's good to see ya. I do. I have good mods. I do. I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. There's a lot of people that cycle through their mods just repeatedly and repeatedly. And you know, that's why I don't have a bunch of mods either. It's, I don't know. I just like, I think that We have plenty. We have two. And if I need another person, I know that one of you guys would help me in a heartbeat, you know? And that's what I love about our group. You guys do help me. Like everybody does. Like in our chats, y'all welcome people in. Like not even just the mods, like everybody welcomes people in. Like, and I love that so much because it helps me. Like when Ladybug and Mary Beth are welcoming people in and they're saying their names. And if I'm scrolling, sometimes I'll miss that person. I just do. But Ladybug or Mary Beth will say, or one of you guys, a lot of you guys will do it. You'll say like, hey, Otto. If I like miss Otto's name, I'll be like, oh, Otto's here, you know, and it helps me because I'm scrolling and you have the one eye, you know, it kind of stinks when you're trying to look at the little like names. But yeah, it helps me so much. It does. Yeah, I hope your sleep gets better. Have you tried taking anything for your sleep? Are you on anything like something from the doctor, or you can get something? I'm trying to think. Melatonin over the counter. Although don't get like ZQuil or anything, because I saw this doctor and he said the same thing that's in Benadryl is in ZQuil, but they charge you like 3 times as much. And it's just like taking a little like more Benadryl, like take 2 Benadryl instead or something. Take a gummy. There we go. It's not, they're not working. Maybe they need to put you on a sleeping aid. I'm on a sleeping aid and I need it. Like at night, I really do. Yeah. When I get stressed, my back hurts like so bad. I don't know why I get physically hurt. Try Moon Brew for sleeping. Hey, Fred. Hey, Debbie. How you doing? How you guys doing? Welcome in. And thank you guys all for being here. It's been a good little chit chat. We talked about everything. We didn't even talk about we did talk about why true crime was toxic, but we haven't, we really didn't go like too much into it. What'd you do, Aries? Who's live right now? What's going on? Give us the scoop. Me too, Shells. Those are 2 other things I do. I'm on a muscle relaxer for my migraines. Oh, my phone's going dead. Okay. Yeah, but I'm on a muscle relaxer for my migraines, and then the shaking medication. But yeah, everything I take's prescribed. And I've been on all of my medications for like 10 years now or longer. Oh, it didn't work. Jet Set. Oh, wow. I get like nervous thinking about the future. You know what I mean? Yeah, Aries, that whole, all of those people are just ruining their channels. I mean, I don't understand how they're getting more subscribers when they're doing the stuff that they're doing. You know what I mean? I know it's like hate watchers and all that, but it just gets under my skin because it's like, I know, right? Aries, there's always drama. Let's see who's online. We'll go look. Sounds like Vincent's sanding down something. What the hell is he doing out there? Me too, Aries. Yes, Shell, I know, me too. We should do a live over that actually, but we could talk about it now. Like, I am so scared of like everything. Like, I was telling Southern Ish the other day, like, because she's like a nurse. I don't know. I feel very comfortable talking to her. I feel very comfortable talking to you guys though too, even though this is online. But I have a fear, a real fear of just dying. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it came, but it came into my head like 2.5 years ago, and it's been in my brain ever since. Like every time I go to bed at night, like now they have me on another medication, so it helps. But I was afraid of like dying. Like seriously, like I was like, that's going to be a really bad day. Like who thinks like that? I do. And I'm just like, that's going to suck. Like, is it going to hurt? What's going to happen afterwards? Does anyone else think like that? Because I do. I'll be the first to admit it. I had the worst shells. I had the worst panic attack because of it one night. And that's what scares me about it in general, even thinking about it. Like the thought of thinking about it gets me so, it has, I don't know, get so much anxiety. Had such a bad anxiety attack that I was in the bathroom. Vincent was in there and he didn't know what to do. And he always knows what to do. And I am freaking out. This was like 2.5 years ago. This is when it first started. And maybe more like 3. And so then he was like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, I need to call Misty. That's like one of my best friends. And I knew she would be awake and she would be able to at least talk to me and maybe help me through it. And that's what I had to do. And I ended up passing out, like falling asleep finally. But ever since then, I'm so afraid that's going to happen again. That anxiety. I've never had anxiety like that before in my life. And I'm a very anxious person all the time. Like I'm high energy, like anxious, And it could be because I lost my parents. It definitely could be. But I do think about it all the time. And I don't like that. So now I try to I've been trying to watch things that are different, like before bed. Like the other day I watched about planets. They're talking about us having a 9th planet. And I'm like, oh, look at this. I'm just going to watch this. I know, Wolf. I'm like, how do I stop it? Like be in the moment. I need to be more in the moment. I'm like always thinking of what I need to do next. And I need to be in the moment. Although I think it's from the trauma too. Yeah, the exercises do help. They do help. But I only get anxiety at night, usually. It's weird. I did hear the CPS. Do you think they've really called Aries or came? Because I don't know. Part of me believes it, but part of me just doesn't. Although my mind never shuts off either. Oh, thanks, Doodlebug. I appreciate that. I just told Vincent we're going together. We're gonna be holding hands, like off the Notebook. Yeah, I think it's something about at night. Just I don't know what it is about it being at night, but it's always just like at night when it happens, And I don't wish that on anyone. The way that makes me feel, I just don't. I'll have to do that, DM. They said if you pat yourself right here, it's supposed to help. And I do I used to. I need to do it again. I used to do morning yoga, like in bed. And I smoke too, Shells. It helps if you smoke a little. Aries, I know, me too. And the lying is what's getting me. Like they're lying. People are just like flat out lying, and people are doxing each other. And oh my, I don't. Which me, I mean, I own a business, so I'm out there. Yeah, I get like that too, Lisa. Sometimes I feel like coming back online after I'll get off our live and I'll be like tired. I'll feel like I'm getting tired. When we're doing the live, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off because I'm getting a little tired. I'll get off the live and I swear, I'll be like wide awake. Like, should I just go back online? Me too, Shells. It's the worst. Well, you're allowed, Aries, and you support good people. DM, I'm going to say no. No, I don't think that anybody got threatened. I don't believe that CJ's serpentine belt got taken off his car. Nobody is going to take your serpentine belt. Like, no, that's not going to happen. I think everything that's surrounding the Sebastian Rogers case I think every single thing is bullshit. I think it's all bullshit. None of it has to do with Sebastian. I don't think that these creators care for Sebastian, to be honest, to be truthful, 100% with you, 1000%. I don't. I do not think that they care, or they would be doing more to try to find Sebastian and less about fighting with other creators, because that's what they're doing. They are just fighting with each other. They need to stop getting involved with true crime cases if they are a drama channel. Just stop. Families do not deserve that. And I don't know why families are even going to these channels, and the family members are going on these channels. I don't get it. I guess it's because they have a large audience, but it's not the correct audience. It's not a true crime audience. It's a drama audience. Those people are not in those streams for true crime. They know they're going in to get drama. That's just how it is, you know? But I really wish they would just stay out of true crime, because they don't know the facts. They get them wrong. They don't read the documents, because I guess they can't. One creator that's been covering Idaho for over 2.5 years didn't even know where you could find the court documents for the case, and was asking people to send them to her. Are you kidding me? And this person had like 700 people in their chat. Why? Why? I don't get it. Who can stand to sit there and listen to silence, or they're either yelling or saying that they're, such a Christian, and they're love bombing their chat? I mean, I can see it a mile away. Lisa, those channels will move on to the next case. As soon as there is a case that's big, okay, and it will happen soon, because there hasn't been anything in a while. Those channels are going to go from Sebastian to the new case, just like they did with every other case. Everybody was on the Quentin Simon case. There was so much drama in that case. As soon as he was found, they left. They never talked about it again. They never streamed Leilani's court proceedings, because they didn't fucking care about Quentin Simon to begin with. They cared about the drama. And that's what gets me so fired up, is because these chats get full of people, and they get read misinformation or disinformation, however you want to put it. I don't know if they're meaning to do it. And then they are creating drama within that true crime case, and they know how to do it. Blame a parent, blame the boyfriend, blame the girlfriend. You just blame somebody, right? Blame somebody. Blame everybody. Blame everybody. And then when you get shot down, and people are like, no, that's not true, and they say it's not true, and they prove to you it's not true, they just move on to the next thing. Like, they don't say, oh, I apologize, that was wrong information, I shouldn't have said that. Nobody does that. No one apologizes. They just move on to the next. Sometimes they'll change their channel name. If you see a channel changing their name like every couple of weeks, that's a red flag to me. That's a big red flag. Right? Yeah, Aries. Yeah, they just love you. Don't need them. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna follow a case, follow the case through. The only case that I haven't followed all the way through, and it's because it's just so graphic and stuff, I think that I would have to do it on like Rumble or whatever it is. And that's the Jen Soto, Maddie Soto case, and Stephen Stearns. That's the only one that I was covering it, and it got so overwhelming But other than that, we always follow through. And I always try to get the best information, And I will always stop and pause. Like if we watch Nancy, because sometimes Nancy be getting it wrong, I will always pause her and give you guys the right info. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so surprised about Cheryl. She just like got mad one night and was like gone. And I'm like, what the hell happened? I don't think they're hashtagging his name anymore. I don't even think they're putting it in their titles. They're just putting that they're fighting. So they're not even like using his name. It's not getting out there. Oh, so just that Cheryl was a subscriber and a member for like 2 or 3 years. She was here since like the beginning of my time on YouTube. And one night she just got really upset and she left. And I was like, wow. I think I even reached out to her through email. I did. It's really hard DM. And I knew it was going to be hard on people too, like in the chat. And so I was like, I just was like, I'm not going to, continue to really cover it. She was always first in chat, Doodlebug. I know. I'm like, and me and Cheryl's gotten like, not like mad, but like upset with each other before, because we're like a family here, and next night she'd be in. No problem. Right? I don't know how people watch it, Aries. It's just, hold please. Can you give me a second? You got kids in the background. You got a boyfriend in the background. They're not prepared. They're asking people to send them documents, send them whatever. It's crazy. Thanks, Aries. Yeah, right. Hey, Faith. Yes, Debbie, Lori and Chad's their trials were difficult. Hey, Faith. Do you remember why she was so mad, Lisa? I can't even remember why she was so mad. Did I do something? And I don't, you know what I mean? Like, even me and even me and Kelly D, she's not on YouTube anymore. But me and her, we were covering Idaho, and we went nuts. Like me and her went back and forth in the chat. Like I was like crying, and then I started yelling. I mean, it was bad. Your girl was having a bad day, and she came back the next day or whatever, and we were fine. Me either, Doodlebug. It was weird because Cheryl, when she came into our channel, she got gifted memberships for like the first year or something crazy. Like she didn't buy a membership. And then she went for like 2 or 3 months and she wasn't a member. And I remember when she finally got her membership, it just made me giggle because I was like, she finally broke down and got a membership. She loves me, and just laughed. And then she started gifting memberships a lot. And I was like, I don't know if it's because the babies came, remember the twins? And she was just like overly excited, but I was just like, this is different. And then all of a sudden she was just like out. And I was like, ooh. Oh yeah, Doodlebug, of course, yeah. But no, she wasn't a member and for a long time. And it's just when someone takes that extra step to be like, not just a subscriber to your channel, but they want to be a member on your channel. You know what I mean? And they've been here so long. It's just crazy. Otto, I think it might've been. And none of them are blocked or anything. Well, I mean, a couple of people like Dreamcatcher, I blocked her because she was lying out of her mouth. And I think one other person, but other than that, I don't, just the trolls are blocked. Really? Wow, Aries. I haven't seen her over there because I haven't looked, but I don't know how did she do that? Cheryl, if you're listening, how are you over there? How is she not saying get to the ducking point? Because Cheryl is like, it's Cheryl. Cheryl is very bold, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I loved about her. She was very like, she'll tell you how she feels. And if I were sitting there in just silence and then saying, give me a sec, hold on a sec. I guess she went over to allegedly with Brittany J's. I'm just surprised she's like not going, can you get to the point? Like, you know what I mean? Because like, that was just Cheryl. She would have said it to me. She would have been like, Tanya, you better get there. I just can't do it. I try not to go over there because it does make me mad. Okay, okay? I'm still on TikTok. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of TikTok because I have 0% battery. Let me see. I got 4%, and then I think I'm actually gonna do a TikTok later on in a little bit when I get off of YouTube. So make sure you're following me, and I will be back soon. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. That way my phone doesn't go too dead. Wow, look at this, 4,000 likes. Y'all are slacking over here on YouTube. 4,000, what the hell? How did I get 4,000 likes? Does everybody just like your stuff over here on TikTok? Up to 40%. Okay, rewards percentage. Oh, I'm just reading the things. You got more views than 91% of live creators with a similar following. Wow. Must be the hair. Yeah, Ladybug, she went crazy. Nobody could talk to her. I'm on StreamYard, yeah. I want to do Streamlabs, but it's difficult looking. It is, Faith. Oh, Otto, I got Vincent got him at Target. I know, Carol, yeah, Aries. Heels' anniversary is coming up on the 9th too. She was a voice of reason. She really was. She really was. Yeah, and Heels was another creator. The anniversary of her passing away is coming up. I believe Nikki as well. Or Nookie, as her name was in chat. It's crazy how many people have passed, but yeah, Vincent got them at Target. Like, they're so cute. Actually, let me go grab the other ones, the rest of them, so you guys can see the whole thing. And let me let my cat out real quick. He's standing at the door. There you go, cat. Go ahead. I'll be out in a minute, kitty. That door's loud. Okay, where did I put the barrettes? So this is what they look like. Oh, it's kind of like too bright to show you. There we go. And then they came with the two bows, and it's like Catch. I forget how to say that name. But they're really good. They're thick. They're like really nice barrettes. I've been looking at these for like a month, and I didn't want to spend the $10 on them. And I was like, just bobby pins. I don't need them. But then I asked Vincent. He was going to Target the other day to grab my prescription and get like cat food or something. I was like, get me a surprise. Just kidding. I was just kidding. And he came back with those. He knew that I would be surprised. Oh, Aries, Heels was great. She was a member of my channel, and she was completely different than me. Like, she was a drama channel, and I was a strictly true crime channel. But she kind of like took me under her wing. You know, I think she must have saw something in me that, you know, that said, you need to help this girl a little bit. She needs a little like guidance. And she did. She would come in the chat and just chill and hang out and just talk to us about whatever, like just her day and stuff. It was like nothing like it was nothing to do with anything, you know, because she was into true crime, but she wasn't really into true crime. She was more of a drama channel. So, but she'd always come in and just say hi, and I miss her. Oh yeah, Jingles, the dog. Faith, this is yes, that's what I want this channel to be, like a therapy session almost, even like just where we can come and hang out and talk and just um you know, I'm gonna do like live vlogging on here. So I wanted to like bake and do that kind of stuff with you guys. So you guys will be in the kitchen with me sometimes. Like throughout the week. I want to actually clean out. We have a pantry. It's small. I wish we had like a nice, you know, bougie pantry, but we don't. I tried to make it bougie by putting like clear containers in there and having all of Vincent's snacks, like, you know, lined up in a row and like pretty, because it's really his pantry. It's for his Japanese food, and like his like Japanese type snacks and stuff. I don't eat that stuff. I can't even stand the smell. We might have to do a video of me eating some of his Japanese snacks just for fun. But I was going to bring you guys with me because I thought, why don't I just do like an open panel or something one day, and someone take everything out of that cabinet and then put it back in nice. I was like, I could do that with you guys online. We can just talk while I'm doing it. I'm like, that'd be fun. It'll get me to do it because I haven't done it. I don't want to. I should show you guys this wall. You might be able to see my closet's kind of dirty in my closet. It's a mess over there. I don't know if I can turn the computer that far though. That's my white door with my sticker on it. I was trying to show you this wall, but it's not really turning around. There we go. This little picture is what I wanted to show you guys. It says at the bottom of the little flowers, it says, I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become. I love that. I love that saying. I thought that was the cap for the camera. But I thought that was a really cute picture. I was like, oh, it's a big room. Yeah, it's I don't know how big it is, but it's a big room. So my first studio was in our bedroom because we used to sleep in our living room in our bed. So it was a weird concept. During COVID, I was like, we should move our bed in the living room because we have like vaulted ceilings and then like this huge like glass sliding door. And we never really sat on our couch and stuff. So we moved our couch towards our like dining area because at the time we didn't have a dining room table. And so we just put that stuff more over there. And it was pretty cool, like having our bedroom in our living room because nobody came over anyway. So it wasn't like we were inviting people in our bed right there, you know, like, and I don't know how to explain it. It was like almost like cut off where it looked like two different like sections. And then last year we decided to buy like all new furniture. We decided we wanted living room furniture. We wanted a kitchen table. We wanted a bedroom set. So we ended up doing all that last year, or the year before last. And I love it. It's beautiful here. But now we're back in our bedroom and I love being back in the bedroom. So this is the second bedroom we have. Thank you, Faith. Well, we just got done redoing everything. And it looks really nice in here. We have like two matching like desks that you can go up or down. They're like really, really nice. They can hold like 400, 500 pounds on them or something crazy. And then I have my monitors and all my stuff that I need. Faith, I'm always in my room. I don't know. That's my comfort spot. It might be your comfort spot. My comfort spot is my bed. Like I've never sat on our couch other than maybe one time to do a live with you guys. I might have to, I want to do more sitting out there, but the dogs are always there. Yeah, that was like last September, I think we started redoing stuff. Thank you. It looks so pretty in here. I try to at least once a day remind myself of how lucky I am. You know, I am lucky. See, that's how it is with me, Faith. I have pains. I have a lot of pain. I don't want to be on a pain medication. They've offered it to me before, and I decided to go to a pain class instead to learn about how to control your pain. And that class, don't ever do it. It ain't worth it. They didn't teach me nothing. It was terrible. But I still have pain. I have curves in my back, and I have nerve damage. I found out a week ago. I went to the doctor. I think I told you guys I was going to the neurologist. I went to the neurologist, and they did my blood pressure, and it was extremely high twice. So they almost sent me to the emergency room. Then it finally lowered itself a little bit. So I was okay. But they said that I had nerve damage in my left foot and my left leg. So I don't know what they do after that. I guess it's just like that, you know. Oh, thanks, Travell. No, I get negative at times. I do. I get negative, but it's more about it'll be something else, but I'm mad about it because I'm in pain, or you know what I mean? And I don't associate it, but Vincent's always very good about just listening to me, you know. He's never gotten mad at me for being in pain or hurting or anything. So yeah, Faith, and it's all over. It's all in my face. You know, this side of my face and in my legs and in my wrists. I mean, it's everywhere. I don't know. I'm thankful that I have my legs, I guess. You know, that's what I think of. See, Ladybug, that's what I think. You could put your legs up. You got your pillows, you got your blankies. I am a blanket hoarder. I love blankets. Anything soft. If I walk by something like a pillow or a blanket, I have to touch it. I don't care. I have to touch it. And if it's soft, I'm more than likely going to be looking like I gotta get this. I have so many blankets, it's unreal. It's a problem. I'm done. I'm done with blankets. I have these little tote things that I got at Target. They were $15 or something. You could put blankets or store stuff in them. I have 3 along this wall, and I have pillows sitting on top of them and a little tray, so it doesn't look like, you know, they're storage. But I have blankets and just blankets and sheets. I think we have 5 or 6 pairs of white sheets. All white. I don't know why I did all white with dogs, but I did. So the pain in my face is random. I hate it because it'll just shoot up right here. This is the worst spot. And it looks like I have a chain. I'm gonna have to show you guys. I'm gonna have to find the x-ray of my face. You all are gonna laugh. I am blinging in there. It literally looks like a chain is in my face, and but they're and they're screws, but they don't look like it. They look, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks like I have jewelry kind of in my face. Oh, I've never been to Aldi for soft blankets. I have an Aldi right across the street. Don't tempt me. But I love Target. I got made fun of for liking Target. I was I love Target. Shit, give me a red shirt and a pair of khakis. I'd probably work there. See, Aldo knows. I love blankets in Target. Vincent's mom sent me Target gift cards, and it's oh gosh. When I open that box and I see Target gift card, I'm oh, it's my lucky day. It gets painful. I'm going to go back to the doctor. I think it's next month to talk to them about what I can do about the pain. I don't want, okay. I'm not going to go to physical therapy. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at going. Maybe I would go once a week, but if you get me in there, try and get me in there twice a week, I ain't going to do it. I might not even do once a week because going to the doctor is so exhausting for me. I don't know why. But when I had those 2 doctor's appointments last week, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week because Vincent was off. I ended up sleeping the rest of that week I don't know if you guys know, but like I was so tired during the lives. I was trying not to be, but I was like run down just literally from 2 doctor's appointments. But they were at like 8 o'clock in the morning and we had to get up at like 5 a.m. But I mean, it just drained me. Yes, I love Sephora and Ulta as well. See, you're doing your physical therapy. That's so good. Jessica J, keep up with it. See, I'm just so bad about going. Oh yeah, Autumn, when it's raining, I can tell. It's raining and today. Like usually when I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, it almost feels like someone's sitting on top of me. Like I just feel heavier everywhere. That's when I'm like, oh, is it raining or is it going to rain? I'm feeling it. So when I was in the hospital, I was at Dodd Hall and they did physical therapy there. I did great. I loved it. I had my little sheet they'd give me every day because I was in the hospital and they have a little schedule on it. I would go back to Dodd Hall for physical therapy if they would admit me. If they would admit me back into the hospital, and that isn't that weird that I would do, that's how I would do it. I would do my physical therapy. I loved Dodd Hall. I loved everything about it. So I would do that. But I don't want to go if I'm just at home. It's so weird to me that I would say admit me back to the hospital, but I really would. Or could someone come to my house? No, because I got dogs and they're crazy. Never mind, that wouldn't work. The dogs would be barking the whole time. Wow. Me, I don't have side effects from medication really either, Aries. You've had 9 surgeries though. Oh my gosh. Aries, that's so many. They said I'm not into PT. Oh, really? Your insurance cuts off your benefits? Because they don't think you need help? Wow, Jessica J. I didn't know about that. Oh, you're welcome, DM. We kept you company. I need to go to laundry too. I have 2 blankets that won't fit in my washer. I have one of those Speed Queens. They're like really big. They're not like aesthetically like pleasing or anything, but they're like the big industrial like washing machines. And I love it. You could put like anything in there, but except for those 2 big blankets. Knee surgeries, Aries. Oh, I've heard of the pain cream before. Is it because we're on the other channel, Dreaming of Blue Skies? Were you on Unfiltered? It should have sent you an email when you became a member. And it'll let you know the date that you became a member. Maybe it just didn't renew. Surgeons surgically cut my tibia bones. I know how that feels. I can feel you on that. Just and straighten them. Yep. I had rods shoved in mine. And they're still there. Metal rods. I had screws too on my legs, but they took those out for me because I broke one in half. Yeah, I did that. I mean, a screw, like a thick metal titanium screw. I broke it completely in half. That hurt really bad. That was really bad pain. The pain when I first did it, I didn't get any pain then. It happened afterwards. Like hours later, I felt it, and I didn't know what I did. I didn't even know what I did until I had surgery like a couple weeks later. But the rods will always stay. Wow, Aries, you've had a lot of surgeries. Yeah, 2 different channels. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe it's because we're over here. Oh, Rimmon pain cream. I'll have to look at that. Hey, Cyber Warrior. Yeah, I'll have to look into that for sure. But I think I'm going to jump off of here. I've been on for almost 2 hours with you guys. But I'm going to come back on. I like coming on here and just talking about just whatever. Nice, you know? It is nice. Hey, Mr. Rosebud. I'm getting ready to get off here now. But yeah. Yeah, auto it is. It's a lot. I think I'm going to actually file. I don't know. I'm debating on it because you have to make a certain amount, like, for disability. But with me going to doctors the way I'm going, the injuries that I have, I should be on it. Like, it's not something I'm trying to get on just because I don't want to go and work. It's not that at all. At all. I do YouTube because I'm able to sit, or if I needed to, I could stand. It's something I'm able to do. But I started to apply, and then I'm on the page where it says like put your doctors all down, and I'm just like, oh. So I'm gonna do that this week. Make sure I get everything filed, and then talk to them and ask them, because I think I make not like least, like, so I don't think that I make enough to where they would say no, if that makes sense. So, but I am going to do it, and I'll keep you guys informed, because this is like my third time, I think, applying. But when I applied the first 2 times, I was like 28, and my mom said it was probably my age a lot, because, because I was seeing so many different doctors, but you have to be like seeing a doctor for more than 12 months. And I know that I'm going to be seeing a lot of these doctors for more than that. So they just need to sign off and say, we're going to be seeing her forever. Forever. But thanks for being here with me. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking to me. I will see you guys all tonight on the live over on Titanium Built. Don't know what we're going to go over yet. Probably Idaho. I don't know. I like discussing Idaho just because we're getting ready for trial, and it makes me excited. I'm trying to find like the older cases that we were covering. I'm trying to find updates on those, and there's like been no updates. So if we don't do Idaho tonight, maybe we'll do like a case updates, and we'll just like literally I'll Google different cases that we've covered, and we'll just see if there's anything that we can find. I'll put like a community tab or something up. We can do a vote. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm gonna I forgot I had this microphone still on from TikTok. I'm gonna take it off so I don't forget. Isn't this like the cutest little microphone? I have 2 of them. They're like very, very small, and they're magnetic. I'm ready to go, boots on the ground in the field, y'all. Ready to go. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys all later this evening, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you guys have a great weekend if I don't see you. Bye, guys.
You're irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.